Alright, welcome. We're back with Battles in the East, Volume 1, playing the Bagration Stopped scenario. Previous video, I did the first turn for the Soviets in their combat, um, and the results were, well, they're pretty stymied along this river. Thanks to these crossings not being covered, though, they were able to start threatening to turn the flank of the Germans here. If the Soviets actually take this space, then they have an automatic victory here. So these defenses are important. And then up here, well, basically they're trying through maneuver to pin and trap these units, prevent them from coming over here to assist. These armies here are in general supply, so they really, each army could only do one attack, and they weren't very successful either. So now what I had left to do, though, is the Soviet Mech move here, and it was mainly the armies. Sorry about that. It's that psychosomatic start coughing when I'm recording again. Anyway, if you're in attack supply, your mech move is half rounded down. If you're in general supply, it's quarter rounded down, but not less than 1. Now, for these units up here, like a lot of these units, well, these guys could have moved, but I think we kept them there to stay out of Zoc. But the units that start an enemy Zoc, it's going to cost more than 1 to leave them, so those guys are kind of pinned. So mainly it's the mech units that are in attack supply that can do stuff. And actually, here's the big one: these independent guard tank brigades started here using the road movement, moved in here and pinned these guys. We'll see how that goes. And then try to keep the divisions together. Here's the 8th Guards tank. So they're trying to seal off these guys. And then these guys are trying to screen these guys. And then these guys just are screening. And I forgot that 39th Panzer doesn't move on the first turn, so I may not have had to commit all these units here. And then we put our friend, let's see if I can pronounce it, Rokossovsky, 1st Belarusian. He's right here with the 2nd Guards Tank Army, I believe, or 2nd Tank Army. So the purpose here is to slow down and if possible, prevent a good chunk of these units, mainly these guys, from getting over here to the battle. These guys, pretty much, they got stymied. Until they get an attack supply, which can't be before turn 4, they really can't mount any powerful attacks. So yeah, that's the mech move. I didn't move them down here because, yeah, the mech units here are Polish and they're in general supply, so they're quartered, which takes you all the way down to 1, and they're in Zoc, so disengagement is at least +2, so they can't really move. So yeah, that's the end of the Soviet mech move there. So with that, I'm going to try and do this a little different. I've gone ahead and done all the other stuff. So I'm going to load a saved game here and be back with the at least the initial supply phase. So be right back. Okay, we are back, but let's add it up here. Let's look at sequence of play. Did not read anything about weather in the scenario, so we're not going to do that. Air support. Soviets had that one, which I forgot to use, but that's okay. The Germans actually, I noticed, didn't use this guy, Model. 9th Army, he could have done a 2, well, what's he got? He's got a 2R. Wait, the Army's got a 2R, but he's got a 2L. He's good on the defense. So next turn, he's going to be pretty awesome here, doing something. So I just called it a wash for now, but let's look at the supply. And everybody checks. So here we do. We have reinforcements. Germans have no reinforcements. Let's make sure. Yeah, no reinforcements on turn 1. Here we go. So no reinforcements there. And then we come back to the sequence of play. Supply, check for HQ units not in attack. General supply, mark them out of supply. No air supply markers in this game. Determine supply status of each AQ. Place attack supply markers ahead on the TRT. Okay, we've already done all that. Yeah, they're all here. These guys are in attack supply until turn 3. Then turn 470 it shows up in attack supply, and then there's some rules about the Russians picking who is. 4th SS drops out here. 39th Panzer, I think they actually get withdrawn. No, there's a withdrawal for 39th. 70th is done. 2nd Army and 9th Army are in attack supply the whole game. So checking the supply rules, let's just use this as a learning case here. Well, basically, there's attack supply. I think, oh, there's a nice little, this thing right here. It's pretty good. So if I look at the map, yeah, all German units, well, if they're within 50, okay, let's do 2nd Army. They are in general supply. They can trace off the map edge, no problem. So any 2nd Army units within 15 are in supply. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. They're actually in attack supply. And let's see, I don't have any. There's the furthest one. Oh, there's 2 units down. Whoa! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Holy smoke. Oh, I did that on setup. Barely in range. So it looks like all the 2nd Army guys are in range. And 4th SS, oh, that's not very good. Range is 6. 2, 3. Okay, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's 2nd Army. Let's see, Stug 102 and, let me check this again. Okay, here we go. I think these guys are assigned to 2nd Army. I haven't tagged them. 104 Panzer. Yep, there it is. 102 Panzer. Is that the, yeah, he's there. We got the 507 Tiger and Stug. 507 and Stug. Okay, cool. So all these guys are, let's do a change HQ on these. No, that's 2nd Army. Oh, I did it. Oh no, okay, I didn't. Let's do that guy. Maybe I'll figure a better tagging mechanism here. Okay, so all these guys are 2nd Army. Yeah, maybe I ought to move it down onto the counter. Okay, I'll look at that later. So they're all in supply. They're within 15 of here. 4th SS, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so he's in supply. Problem is these guys are not in supply with anybody. It doesn't matter what they're in. I think these are all 4th. Yeah, he's 4th SS because of enemy ZOC. Enemy ZOC. So they start at least coming out of the supply phase. They're out of supply. Looking at the rest, everybody else looks okay. I think we're okay here. Modal 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't think he can get all the way down here. That's pretty far. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So these guys have cut him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I had to put something in here about calculating these ranges. So I think it's just this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So these guys are out of supply. Now, is that going to be a problem? No, as long as modal moves down here. So these guys did do some stuff. They did kind of cut things off. And these guys are all in supply. Let's check them. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's just checking for attack supply. So these guys are not out of supply, they're in general supply. So just the rules clarification. German units for general supply can trace to, let's see, general supply, any supply source. Yeah, they can trace off the board. So all German units are in general supply here. It's just these guys are not in attack supply, which only affects them if they were attacking. So, but we'll fix that too. So that's the supply rules, but the interesting thing with the supply rules, just to show you, and I won't spend this much time later describing the rules, but I want to illustrate it here. Oh, you got to look at the sequence of play. Notice that, well, that supply check applies to initial movement, but in the combat phase, we check supply status at the moment of combat. So, unit that started out of supply could be in supply for combat, and then mech move, we check supply status again. So, looking at these two units, if you wanted to put them back in supply, all we'd need to do is put a unit here and a unit here, and then they would negate the enemy Zog, and they would be in supply for combat. So, probably going to see that coming up here. So that's the supply phase. Yeah, if the Soviets somehow close this loop, that would technically bag these units at least out of supply. And what that's going to do is, I think the big thing is half their movement. Then they can't move mech, can't overrun, etc. So that is the German supply phase. That's, yeah, the supply phase for the Germans. Did I do that right? Let's look at the sequence of play. Yeah, there was some other things I realized. Only mech units get the half road movement. Infantry only gets one, so that's kind of different. We'll see that in a second. So hopefully I'm starting to catch these rules here. So if I look at the sequence of play, player turns, yeah. So this, they go through this each player turn. So we're good. So that is the supply phase. And these two units are out of supply, but everybody else seems to be in good shape. I think we checked the Russians too, and I on purpose set that up that they were. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, these guys are good. Slip the 47th around here. He's good. He's good. Yeah, they're all good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this guy. Yep, he's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, he's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's see what this guy is. 5, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 4, 5. Yeah, he's good. And he can get up to here, and then this guy is good up to here. All right. Enough about supply. All right, let's move on now to the German initial movement. Be right back. And we are back. I have done the German initial movement. I think I can pull this trick here for anybody who moved. Okay. This will at least tell you where they came from. So this guy, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, he'll be an attack supply. Not that he's going to attack. So what did we do down here at least? Pretty much everybody stayed trying to use this river for defense. I have to be careful with the Hungarians because the Soviets get victory points if they kill them, and at least the infantry divisions, and then they are pulled off. So here's hoping we hold again. But I had to do a little extension here to shield off these guys. The good news is these Polish units are still in general supply, which means they attack at half. But not these guys. So maybe this guy shift more on the other side of the river and attack this way. But then we got these woods that may help. So yeah, that's screening that. Model moved down in here. The only other unit of his army is up here, and they'll just stay there. Holding, well, these guys could go running up this way. Well, nah, I'll just leave it. they're engaged though. The only ones who can go on an excursion are maybe this guy. Well, he's got to cross. So you've got these mech units, so they could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They could have some fun, but next turn here comes Hermann Goring. So I'll let this ride. This could get ugly here. We'll see. 39th Panzer can't move, so they're just pretty much in place. And yeah, I'm not doing any attacks down here. Now, over here is totally different. This guy, I pretty much gave up on. I mean, to come down here and try and save him means you could be in a lot of trouble. But this guy, he needs to get out of there. And by dropping this guy here, they are in supply now. And of course, they're going to attack this guy. And that's a lot of horsepower here, I think. Yeah, we got all of 3rd SS. And we got some heavy Tigers. So we'll get the DCI, the Tigers. And technically, we're not out of supply anymore. We're in attack supply, I hope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So, and I potentially got 2R and 1R to add any second Panzer, second any 4th SS. So maybe I'll add it here. My intent is probably going to attack these guys, and then this guy. Probably is going to attack this guy, I think. Let me check something here. What is that? I assume that the river is not there anymore, so we got one guy. So these guys will attack here, these guys will attack here, blow in here. Then the mech move, they're going after this HQ. And then we got the same thing with these guys here. You may ask, why did I only move a Stug there? Because these guys are 2nd Army. And 2nd Army has a 2R. 1, 2, 3. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This isn't supply. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so 2nd Army could help here. And, well, they're both 3. No, I think what we'll do is attack this guy. And then all these units will be across if the rolls are good. And this guy, too, will be able to move, and we can cause all sorts of mayhem here. The rest of these guys, yeah, this is a little too close to get trapped, so these guys fall back, assist in the attack. Volksgrenadiers have a rule that it costs +3 MP to disengage, so that's as far as they can go. So basically they're screening off these guys, and I thought about it for a while. There's no reason to move any of these guys, because they're holding these guys. So I left them there, and then we got 2nd Army here within range. So I think this boils down to we got an attack here. I think we got an attack here, and we got an attack here, and we got an attack here. 4 attacks. So let's go ahead and do it. It's the combat phase, and this guy is not out of supply anymore, thanks to this guy. So I think we're set to go. All right. The only question I have is, does the commander have to add his to where the HQ goes to, or can I split them up? I don't know. Looking at the rules here, used attack leader shifts can be added in addition to unit and HQ shifts. Always be stacked with their named HQ. See, I think I can split them. I'm going to play it that way. I'll have to look it up later in the FAQ, but let's see what we got here. We got 11 here. Unfortunately, I wish I had 12. I'd have 3 to 1. These guys don't get GCI. They're independent guard brigades. So they're a flat 4, and I've got 11. Well, I don't even have to use this guy if I don't want to, but maybe I will. And then for shifts, we've got both a DCI, 2R, and it looks like we have another 1R for the Tigers. So out of the box, we got 3R on 3 to 1. So 3 to 1, 1, 2, 3. This attack is important. I think we're gonna. Let's see, what is this? Okay, this guy was thinking of applying to this attack, but there is a second. Well, that's gonna be up here, and there's no commander. So, well, 3R for that, so they're 3 to 1. And I think if I did the 2R, I can get all the way to here. And then do the 1R to this guy. Let's see what that looks like. 5, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's going to be 3 to 1, 4 to 1, 5 to 1 for DCI. But the tanks rule themselves out. Armor strength. Applies only for armor mech attacking non-armor mech. Yeah, so that's not going to help. Nothing for defense. Yeah, and in this case, it's the same thing. The armors rule each other out. And this one's just going to go flat. 211. Yeah, 2 and 1 is 3. 4. That's going to be a 4 to 1. Interesting. Let's do that one first. Okay, I got guys on both sides. And I got 1, 2, 3. German infantry don't give a DCI for attack. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 to 1. And that doesn't help in the defense. Okay, so we got a 4 to 1. So let's roll the die here. Okay, not a big fan of the vassal die roller, so I got my friendly die roller here. Let's take it down. And we got a 4 to 1. Yep, and that's this attack. He's only got 1 step. Let's see what happens. 3, 1, 1. Well, he's going to retreat. I mean, there's no... Attacker takes the first step. 1, 2, 5. That guy can't take it. 2, 4, 5. Well, let's see what this guy looks like. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that guy. And this guy's going to retreat. I think you're going to retreat him here. And let's see. This guy's going to go here. Oh, he's not very strong, though. Let me look at this. Oh, let's take the monster here. And we'll keep that guy there. I'll have to check if he can advance. Okay. Are they going to go after this guy? He wasn't in the combat. He can't advance. You know, I'm tempted to... No, these two guys have 1 step. Could move this guy here. Yeah, no, yeah. No. Oh, well, let's leave it. I'm overthinking it. Okay. Oh, you can't... Oh, that would have been nice. Nope, you can't come down here. Alright, this is a big one, and this is kind of big too now that he's trapped. But that Zoc covers his retreat. But he'll drag him with him, but he'll only retreat 1. I'll have to look up those rules. So this is technically 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 3 to 1 with 2 DCI, 4 to 1, 5 to 1. And get it up to 6 to 1. I'll use Gilly for that one. 6 to 1. 6 to 1. Alright, where's my handy dandy die roller? 6 to 1, roll the dice. Go high! Oh my. Well, it's 2 steps. He can't retreat here, so he has to retreat here. And then this guy gets dragged with him. Let's look at the retreat rules. Okay. Can't go through Ezoc unless negated. Which is conveniently... Oh, dang it. Well, if I hadn't attacked that guy, it doesn't matter. I could second guess myself all day. 1, and then this guy has to go with them. So he can go here or here. I don't know which one is better. Let's go here. Okay, 1, 2. And that was this guy attacking down. Let's see, these guys can get to the other side. That's good. Okay, that's where I want to be because these guys are coming. These guys can advance further, but dang, that's shutting down my... I didn't take this guy. Well, the Soviets protected their unit here. I advance him here, though. He's got free movement. And in the mech move, he can move 4. So if he's here, he can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, could he overrun? That would be interesting, but I don't think he'd win. Okay, we got to check stacking limits here. We got a pair of regiments. Those are 1 RE. Bet you I can do them all. 4 RE. Bet you I can do them all. It's not an Axis division. It's a Brigadier regiment, 1 RE, and you can do 4.5. So Axis division is 3 REs. Oh, they've got units out there like that. Okay, so this guy can go here. Now, I'm not going to go any further because you're not allowed to overrun if you start to turn in an enemy Zoc. So I have the potential now to overrun during the mech phase. Or I can use my full 4 halved. 2, 3, 4 to try and mess with them too. Alright. I used Gilly, so I got 2 R left for this one. So this is, I think it's 2 to 1. Yeah, I think too much stuff here. 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't really need that one. 11 came 1 short. So I got a 2 to 1. And then I got 2R for DCI, 1R for Tigers. Let's see, 1 special ship. Oh, but then that means, well, who cares? Tigers will take the loss. So 2 to 1 goes to 5 to 1, goes to 7 to 1 with the 4th SS. 7 to 1. Let's see, where's the combat results table? There we go. Find my handy dandy die roller. 7 to 1. Hi. 2. 1, 2. Ah, the Tigers take ahead. Bummer. Shoot. Oh well. And they get 2. Well, they're going to run like heck. And let's see, they can't go there, can't go there, can't go there, so they got to go here. And yeah, they're going to go here. Plugs the hole. Too bad. These guys are going to go like this, and these guys are going to go... I don't know, there's something to be keeping this guy in Zoc, so let's do that. Well, let's see, this guy can move. Hold on. Again. Let's check the rules for overrun attack supply. Attack supply. Over. Oh. Half strength. They got 4, and then combat shifts are full. So let's see what we get. 2, 5, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, still 2 to 1 with the shifts. DCI. What's left of the Tigers. So they could conceivably, let's see if they can pull. Yeah, if they just advance 1 hex, that's what they're going to do. They're going to advance 1 hex, get some out of Ezoc, and these are all mech units, so they can try and do something here. What's this defense going to end up looking like in the end? Not quite sure. And then we got this one. Second Army is going to give us a 2R. Oh, we got Tigers. Great. I don't know if I want to use them. 2, 4, 10. 10 to 3 or 10 to 3. Which way do we want to attack? I feel I want to go this way. So we got 10 to 3. Do we have a DCI? No. No DCI on this one. No armor on this one. So what we get is the 1R shift for Tigers and the 2R shift for the HQ. That's the 3R shift. From 3 to 1, we get a 6 to 1. He's going to retreat that way. Is that okay? Yeah, let's just do it. 6 to 1. Don't take a lot of losses with this CRT. All right, here we go. 6 to 1. Oh, they're not rolling good. That's 1. Okay. Well, he's not going to retreat there, and he's not going to retreat there, so he's going to retreat here. Which means whoever is here is still in their EZOC, although this guy can do stuff. This guy can come across the river. Is that what he wants to do? That's not a victory point hex. No. Okay. That's the end of the German attack. Gonna have to think about the mech moves because I've got overrun possibilities with these guys. Maybe. Or they can go running around. They got the full 4, but at least the Russians have... Well, this guy can slip out. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can get there. And these guys are blocking. So, this is it, man. We got a big tank battle. 4th SS versus the 2nd Guards Tank Army. 2nd Tank Army. It's kind of what I thought would happen here. And next turn, the 39th comes on board. And maybe the Germans can hold here. So, no idea how this is going to go. But it's hard to kill units, apparently. Got to get the odds way up. Or pin them so they can't retreat, which will then force them to lose steps. All right, so I think we'll end it here. And we'll do something similar. Next recording will be Soviet mech move, and then the German mech move, and then we'll roll into the turn 2. So it went a little long for this one because I'm still trying to go through the rules. Apologize for that. I'll try and bring them down. 33 minutes, holy smoke. But so far, this looks like an interesting game. Have I played enough to say it was a good idea to buy Volume 2? Maybe. We'll see. So anyway, we'll end it here. And when we come back next time, we'll see what the German Panzers, or the 4th SS Panzer Army Corps, 4th SS Corps, is going to do here with the 2nd Guards tank. So, thanks for listening. If I got any rules wrong, let me know. Any comments appreciated. And we'll see you at the next one. Thanks.